Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be showing you how to crochet these cute flower coasters. They are quite simple to make and they don't take very long. For the one I'll be making, I'll be using 3 different colours. I'm going to start with the mustard, and you will need a 4mm crochet hook, and I'll also be using a lighter at the end to burn off the fuzz. It gives the coaster a neater look. So we're going to start straight away, and we're going to start by making a magic ring. And we will chain 2. Then we'll be placing 12 double crochets into the magic ring. Remember, I use US terms for my crochet. I will finish this round off camera and I'll be back when I'm done. When you've finished your round, pull on the tail to secure the ring and place a slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet that you've made. Remember, you can always count backwards if you're not sure which stitch it is. Then we are going to pull the yarn through and cut ourselves a tail, and we're going to change colour now. I'm going to tie both tails together and then cut them off. It's going to be underneath, you're not going to see it. You can weave the tails in if you'd like, but I'm just going to do a double knot and cut the tails off. Then we are going to take our new colour. I'm using a creamy white colour for the petals, and we're going to just attach it to one of the stitches. Going to chain 1 just to secure it, and then I'm going to make a double knot. I will be working over my tail so I don't have to sew it in. I'm going to start with a chain 2, and then we're going to place into the same stitch 3 partial double crochet. We'll yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, and again yarn over, into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. Now you'll have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 4. Then we're going to chain 1 to close, and then chain 1 for the gap between the petals. Now for each of the next 11 petals we're going to do exactly the same, but we're going to have 4 partial double crochets in each stitch. So we're going to yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and we're going to do that 4 times, and we'll end up having 5 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through all 5 loops, and we're going to chain 1 to close the petal, and then chain 1 for the gap. You repeat this all the way around for a total of 12 petals. When you've finished your round, you're going to slip stitch into the top of the petal, not the gap between. We're going to slip stitch, and then we're going to pull the yarn through and cut a tail, and we're going to change colour again. I'll be using green for my background colour. I'm just going to quickly sew this tail in, and we're going to move on to the next round. So you're going to take your new colour, and we're going to choose any gap between the petals, and we're going to attach our new yarn. Again, I'm going to make a double knot to secure the yarn, this tail, and we are going to work over it so we don't have to sew it in. And we're going to start by making a chain 1, and then we're going to place 4 half double crochets in each gap, and we are going to end up with 48 half double crochets for round 3. I'm going to use a stitch marker for the first half double crochet so it's easier to find when I need to slip stitch at the end of the round. So it's going to be 4 half double crochets in each gap between the petals for a total of 48 stitches for round 3. I'm going to finish this off camera and I'll be back when I'm done. Finished your round, place a slip stitch into the first half double crochet of the round, and round 4 we'll start by making chain 1, and then we're going to make a half double crochet increase into the first stitch. That's 1, 2 half double crochets into the first stitch, and then we're going to place a half double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So it's going to be a half double crochet increase, and then half double crochet, half double crochet, half double crochet. And we're going to repeat this all the way around for a total of 60 half double crochets for round 4. I will finish this off camera and I'll be back when I'm done. When you've finished your round, we are going to change colour again. Do you know, I didn't even realise how many different ways I'm changing colours in this video. So we're going to take the edge colour that you chose, and we're going to cut a tail. I'm going to pull the yarn through, and I'm going to make a little change, just to grab the new colour, and I'm going to work over them both. I'm going to make a double knot again, and I'm going to work over both tails. So each wave or petal is going to go over 6 stitches. So the first stitch that we're on now, the slip stitch is going to class as the first one. We're going to skip the next one, and into the third one we are going to place 6 half double crochets all in the same stitch. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then we're going to skip 2 stitches. Hang on, I'm just going to cut these tails off, they're annoying me. They're going to stay put, don't worry. And then we're going to skip 2 stitches, and then into the third one we're going to place a slip stitch. So as I said, each petal works over 6 stitches, so we're going to slip stitch into the next and start the first 6 stitches round. We're going to skip a stitch, and into the third stitch we're going to place 6 half double crochets, and then we are going to skip 2 stitches, and into the third stitch we're going to make a slip stitch. And that's another 6 stitches done. So you're going to repeat this all the way around, and you're going to end up with a total of 10 shells, petals, however you want to call it. And I'm going to finish this off camera and I'll be back when I'm done. Finishing my last petal, and then I'm going to make a slip stitch into the same slip stitch at the beginning of the round, and then I'm going to yarn over, pull a tail, and then cut it off, and I'm going to sew that tail in. And this is what it should look like now when you're finished. Now if you want to burn the fuzz, I find that it enhances the stitches a little bit because it's acrylic yarn, it's quite fuzzy. So I use a lighter quite quickly to burn off the fuzz. As I said, it enhances the stitches in my opinion, and it makes it less floppy. So I simply just go with a lighter quickly. I don't stand on one spot for too long because it'll leave burn marks. And I just go around on the top and on the edges and underneath, and I find it looking a lot nicer, a lot neater. And that's it, that's your coaster done. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.